Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review 5 Feet Apart. And I remember seeing the trailers for this and being like, no, God. And I'm like, you know what? Went to go see it, and it had its moments, honestly, and there's other things that are just like eye-rolling worthy, but honestly, it's kind of a fine film. And there's some charm about this film. And I have to say, the big thing that really sticks out for this film for me is Haley Lou Richardson. She has a lot of charm, a lot of charisma, and she really brings a lot to this film. She's the one that really does make this film work. And honestly, if it wasn't for her really carrying this probably would have not been anywhere near as enjoyable for me. But I really liked her, and she brought her character a lot of charm and emotional heft to the scenes that she's in, and she really made it work. Cole Spruce, like, he's in it, and he does an okay job. There's nothing particularly that he did that made me feel like he brought something extra to this film and made this role special for him. And it's kind of just, he's there, and he says his lines, and they're believable enough, and he's just kind of there. But, like, Haley Richardson's really the one that carries this film. And there's some other characters in this film that they don't have a whole lot of depth to them, but they're there, and there's some fun characters, and some of the characters, like the parents, are just kind of there and maybe say some lines. And obviously this film is very emotional. It's about very sick teenagers, and there's loss, and there's particular points in this film and story points that do hit emotionally a lot. And honestly, a lot of it is up to the performance of our lead in this film, who does carry a lot of that. But honestly, there's some story points that work, and there's some other points that are just like head scratching, like eye rolling, like really, and it feels really cliched and obnoxious. This film is very cliched. There's nothing that's really going to surprise you about this film. Anything is probably going to pop in your head. It's like, oh, I could see that happening, or you could have been like, oh, I could have seen that happening, and you're not really super surprised. But some of them, because of the chemistry and the charm that it's brought to this film, they do really work. And Justin Baldoni does a fine job. This film moves along. It doesn't really like lag a whole lot at any moment, so there really wasn't any pacing issues. It does feel very melodramatic. This feels like it could have been on like Lifetime or Hallmark kind of thing, but it's a little bit higher up than that. It doesn't, like, technically it doesn't sit like this could have just been a made-for-TV movie. It does warrant, like, this is a theatrical film, and they did put some effort and art into this film, but nothing in particular that really stands out as particularly great or something that really makes this film unique. But honestly, this film is a nice little film, and if you want a good cry and you enjoy getting those moments, like, this is a perfect film for you, because if you're really emotionally moved easily by things in films, like, this film is perfectly manipulative to get you to cry quite a few times. And if you're just looking for some nice interactions with some charismatic young actors, and like, this film has that. If you watch this trailer, it's like, this is kind of movie for me, you'll probably enjoy this. If you watch the trailer and said, this movie's not for me, you're probably not going to enjoy this. But I got some enjoyment out of it. I thought it was fine, and those are my thoughts on 5 Feet Apart. Comment, let me know what you think. And thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.